the struggle of changing. That's what I'm here to talk about today. I want to just run off the idea that I wrote down on my notes app on my trusty phone, my trusty notes app on my phone, so I'm gonna say, and just like left it at that. If you've ever been close enough to someone, particularly in a relationship, you'd know that in relationships you definitely tend to realize, unless you're a narcissist, you're far further from perfect than you originally thought, right? There's someone who's in a relationship for, what, a year and a bit? Which isn't, I guess, kind of the biggest part of the topic, but I've been in a relationship for a while. You realize that you're not perfect. Really? You've got to make changes. And I'm not talking like make your own identity become something that just isn't you. But I'm talking like you've got to be better in many ways. And all the time, like, I don't think you'll ever not be changing. Maybe I'll change naturally, but I'm talking like a learned behavior kind of thing. Something that you're not, I mean, occasionally you're intentionally doing it, you never realize, so you do. You're being a jackass. But, I'm not, quite often, like, for me, it's things that I don't even realize I'm doing. This is learned behavior that, runs in the family. I can see exactly how my family life would bring this exact problem to a relationship. I think this stands even with relationships with friends, because I mean, you can hurt a friend and piss them off and, not necessarily be given an ultimatum, but they might want, I didn't know my thing on private. Oopsie, this is a random meme. Holy crap, lost my train of thought. Uh-oh. I think, it doesn't have to be an ultimatum, but a friend can also want you to change it, and I think it's easier said than done to change something that kind of just it's you, it's part of you, it's something that you just do. Like, yeah, you gotta stop and it's not good. You gotta stop it. And there's a struggle to it. And I think a lot of people, I guess a lot of people don't, want to change. I mean, it's hard. It takes a lot of effort, and I think a big reason relationships fail is because people don't want to change. And, the thing itself could be causing stress in your relationship. But then the unwillingness to change causes more. That's a whole problem again in itself. I don't know, to me, let's say, non-abusive relationships, not toxic, but not abusive. I think a big reason they fail, from what I've seen, and my experience is not that I've been in a relationship that truly failed, although I've been in others besides my current one. But those are more just I was literally a child, and it was just silly kid things, right? But from my experience in a relationship, I can tell you that if changes weren't made, we wouldn't be together. In fact, we would have broken up months, a year ago, even. It's just necessary, but it's talker, right? This kid, it's hard. Changing itself is hard. It takes active. Holy crap. It takes an active effort. It takes. It takes effort. It takes consistent, thought. Whenever you're in that situation, you have to think about it. You have to go, oh yeah, this thing. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, that's right. I got something to change here, right? And that can be hard. Like anything. If you ever tried to give something up, like an addiction, you relapse. And so, in this case, the relapse would be more like momentarily for giving up. Like, giving up, being exhausted, I just can't be asked, and just going back to the old ways, and it isn't good. But I'd say it isn't that bad. You can come back from it. You just gotta be sincere. You gotta actually care. You're like, yeah, no, I messed up, and I'm sorry. But I'll do better. I think it's just the approach. If someone asks you to change, and you take that as them as an attack. But someone asks you to change, you're like, holy crap, we're done. You asked me to change, we're done. How dare you? You're taking it the wrong way. And I mean, sure, they might be asking you to change something that's actually nuts. They might be asking something unfair of you. Like, unreasonable. But in cases they aren't, it really just depends how you take it. It's the mindset. If you want to last, respect what they say. You can be frustrated, but just talk about it. Just be an active participant in the conversation and admit that you've made mistakes and that you're not perfect and you can't exactly fix all that's happened and ensure that it'll never once happen again. And in some cases, it's a never do that again. Rare, yes, but I could see certain situations where it's like, never again. Like, this is your one warning. But normally, I don't think it'd be that way. So, I don't mean to say it again, don't mean to run circles, but change is hard. Changing anything is hard. A habit. Quite often things you're supposed to change your habits. Man, not even in a relationship, I'm talking lifestyle. I'm talking you got that one food that just has a pull on you. And it's bad for your health, and you can feel it, you can see it, But fast food. Let's go fast food. It's bad for you. But you keep ending up getting a large fries from Macca's, which I can't blame you. It's peak, but it's not an easy thing to just stop doing something that's become habit. It's become a small piece of you. Holy crap, my shots. But yeah, if you want to go somewhere in life, if you want to go far, if you want to, in all honesty, be a decent person, you know how to change. You need to be willing to change. You need to be willing to accept you're wrong. So just a narcissist's worst nightmare. But I think it's a great life lesson that will help you far in life, but it is a journey. I won't doubt that. It does take practice, learning how to change, and you're in a relationship on your journey, on trying to learn how to change. But I mean, if you learn and get better, then it's not that bad, I guess. you're learning how to be better. So no, I think it's like a necessity to be a decent human being. Otherwise, you become, the angry parent that won't admit they're wrong, no matter what, even when they are. That's the one I suffer. Not I suffer from. Not that I do that one. No, that's the one of the ones that I have to deal with from other people, like my family. It's not always that bad, but like, I'm talking arguing facts. Like I'm giving fact, and they're like, no, not happening. And I'm not talking like religious grey area and any sort of grey area. I'm talking like 2 plus 2 is 4, and they're telling me nah, it's impossible. It's frustrating as hell, but like, you don't want to be the parent that refuses to admit they're wrong, or a partner that just keeps doing something that your partner doesn't like. Makes them uncomfortable, unhappy, unsafe. You don't want to be just an annoying friend. Just a shitty friend. And to not be those things, you've got to learn how to accept a warning, a request to change. And you've got to learn how to change when you're given the warning. Even if it makes like, I'm not saying anything that makes sense. I think I see it. Like, I know people that just won't change. They'd never change. It's too stubborn. God knows why it pisses me off when someone is just so like, never. It really gets at me, man. Like, how do you live your entire life just never, ever changing for the better? I know how to change, be ready to change, and I think the benefits will be bountiful. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say. I reckon, yeah, before bed. Hopefully it's not too long. Hopefully it's at least 5-10 minutes. If you enjoyed, should put this start, please like, subscribe. Please consider subscribing. If you've watched it, if you watched this far, please comment. Not only does it help get me out there, but I'd like to know that at least one person watched the thing in full. Just please comment. You'd make my day, all night, or morning. You'd make me happy. Yeah, you could change for me by liking my videos. No, anyway. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. See ya.